no more than 15 minutes to understand and see how the market behaves during the day and what is going to happen also for next week and for Monday and also the opening on Sunday. So let's get started first with a euro dollar. Euro dollar, it was very mixed during the day. We have the opening of the market very mixed also. Europe opened for sellers and US opened for buyers without that much success in the area. And basically we have the open prices here and the closing prices are going to be below the opening. So our projections for euro dollar basically it is to sell, but we're going to start selling euro dollar below the 1950, and that means 1946 and on, and down below it. So our first sell price of preference in euro dollar is basically in this close area that we are right now, and exactly at the 1946 down to 1933 and down to, well, that's exactly the lows of the area. So then there is the 1924, and we don't expect buyers to enter in the area, and we're not going to buy in the area since we have all the highs right here. So like we said, euro dollar is going to finish for the sellers. Today, Friday, the market is closing below the opening, and that's all we got. Regarding dollar CAD, the market is going to close above the opening. We got the opening down below here, and the closing are going to be above it, above both prices, Europe and also United States market. And our preference with dollar CAD, it is to buy from 23.27, and that's our first buy price. 23.27, that is our first buy price with dollar CAD up to 23.42 and up to the highs of the 23.50, 23.52. So one more time, dollar CAD we expect to buy from 23.27 up to target 1 and target 2. We don't see sellers in dollar CAD at all, and we're not going to sell about the 123 level. Regarding gold, it's still for the sellers. The closing of the market, it is kind of mixed also, but it's going to finish for the sellers. The open price of Europe, it is in the area here. The open price of US, it is kind of close of US market. So we are kind of mixed the area. So the closing, it is between the two openings, and that means, you know, the market is not quite ready to have a preference in the area. But we are below the 1300, and below the 1300 we expect the market to go and keep dropping the price of gold. And our next sell price with gold, it is of course through the lows of today, and that is below the 1293 with 32, and from there we expect to sell down the lows prices again. There's no buying and there's no buy prices with gold, and we don't expect to buy neither. So like one more time, we're gonna sell from the lows, and that's it. Regarding dollar yen, the market is about to close above the opening, so dollar yen is going to continue to go up. Plus, we are at the 1200 right now, and we expect the price to basically take us to the 112.19 up to, we got the 112.33, that is one of the targets, and then the 112.46. So one more time, dollar yen, if it gets here, the 112.19, that is a buy stop, that is a buy price, up to 112.33 and then 112.45, and it's all by pressure in the area. Regarding the DAX, is also very mixed in the area. We did not have the chance to trade DAX today, but the way it is right now, the market closes basically below the opening of Europe, but above the opening of US. So it's one of the you know, one of the indexes that is very mixed, and it's not recommended to trade. There's only one way to trade the German index, and that is basically above the 12,600, basically 12,616, that's for the buyers. And in order to sell, we expect the price to basically, we need the price to basically go down to here before to think on the sellers, because it's into the buy area also. And we're going to sell basically the German index in this area. It's not expected to drop from here. but it's more safe to sell the DAX index from the lows, basically, just to wait the price to go down here, you see from here. So that's what we have with the DAX index. But the preference it is to buy, but one more time, if we buy, it has to be from here, from this price, to the highs, you see. And then regarding the pound, well, the pound, you know that it is a very mixed, cross, and it's very volatile as well. And we are now at the 35 and 35, about the 35. It is into buy pressure area, and recommendations and the projections that we have with the pound dollar, it is to go up from the 35, 32 that it already got to that price, and that means it's going to keep moving up. And we got the pound dollar to go up to basically, let me see, the 35.50, that's one level, and then the 35.65, there's another level. So basically from here goes up to these two levels, the pound dollar, and we expect to move up, yes we do, as long as it is above the 35 every time. And whenever it's below the 35, then our preference basically it is to sell. So basically the pound dollar has to go down to 135, and then we got sellers exactly that level. And it's going to drop down to 34.73. So from here it goes down to 34.73, the pound dollar in the area. And that's all we got. All right, so that's all we got, everyone. I hope to see you trade with us the next week. We got really good information coming up. And also, we don't have that many seminars for next week. It's going to be all about the calendar, and the most important one is the interest rates next week for the New Zealand, and that's going to happen on Wednesday. So if you'd like to have our information, well, we got this going to be also in the YouTube channel, so you can feel free to subscribe, and then you get the video right here. We're going to upload it in the next few minutes. It's going to be here on the channel. Also, for the information and the calendar is going to be in the in our fan page. Also, so you can have an update calendar of our trading sessions, because the market brief is only how the market finished for us, but the actual, this is our fan page. If you like to have our the days and the time that we trade, the calendar is going to be also published here, and you can go ahead and check our basically our site. So that's all we got, everyone. Thank you so much, and I hope to trade with you also next week. You have a really good weekend. Bye bye.